review on my water distiller, which I've been meaning to do a review on for quite a while but never really got round to it, and I just decided to do it as soon as I've got some spare time. Now this is a mega home water distiller, and it will distill, see, you can read it along there, 4 litres, approximately a gallon of water with each fill. So what happens is you take this plug out of here, you take the top off, okay, fill this probably 1.5 inches away from the top, place the top back on, plug it in down the back and attach it to the mains, and there's this button here, you press, it turns on, the element in the bottom starts heating up, heats the water up, and what happens is it boils the water inside, and in here the top is a fan. So basically, as the water's being heated up, the water will evaporate, it will turn into steam, like your kettle. It turns into steam and it hits this, the steam goes through this little hole here, and then there's a fan in there which cools the steam down, sends it through a filter here and out of this nozzle as water. So it starts as water, heats up, turns into the gas called steam. The steam, the gas, goes through the hole, the fan cools the steam down, cools the gas down, sends the water back into its original form, through the filter, out this little hole, and you've got a catch pot, so basically, which is about a gallon, plastic or glass, and it then drips down here into the jug, and then you've got your distilled water. So basically, distilled water is the purest form of water you can get, and you've taken all of the impurities out of the water. Now, this is tap water that I put in this. So this takes the impurities out of the water. Now when we drink the tap water, we don't take the impurities out. So basically, when we're drinking tap water, we're drinking all of the rock which has been ground up into invisible bits, put simply, and then we're drinking it. But this takes all of that out. So when you look in this, now you will see what you will be putting into your body when you drink straight from the tap, because all the residue is left inside this. Now just take a look at this in there. Hopefully you can see it properly. I'll try and get it over to the light, and you can see in there all that horrible gunk which you're putting into your body. See? All that is rock, anything, and it gets left as this residue out of the water from the tap, because this distills the water, and you're putting that into your body when you're drinking that water out the tap. So in there, all the chemicals they put in there, right, is left behind. It's a bit like when it rains, the water's on the floor, the sun evaporates the water that's on the floor, turns the water that's on the floor into distilled water, into a gas, which goes into the atmosphere, which goes into the clouds. But if you were to check the ground, all the impurities would still be on the ground. So basically, you're ridding the water of any impurities whatsoever. But, like I say, there you go, look at that. Think about it. That is approximately 3 to 4 weeks of distilling 1 gallon of water a day in this, not cleaning it out, just letting it collect to show you what you are putting into your body. And that is then going to be deposited on your bones, because your cells can't take that in because it's inorganic. The only minerals that your cells can take in are the organic minerals. This is going to get left deposited on your in your kidneys, kidney stones, all that kind of stuff. So, like I say, distilled water is the best water, the purest form of water to drink, and this demonstrates why you should be drinking distilled water and not tap water. Obviously, if you live in an area where there's hard water as opposed to soft water, the hard water means there's more rock, which you can't see when you're taking out the tap, in that water. Soft water area means there's less. So if you were to get your water checker out and then the parts per million, you'd have more parts per million of impurities in the hard water, whereas you'd have less parts per million in the soft water areas. Now this should read between 0 to 0.3 parts per million. This is distilled water. Mainly in most areas, this area would read from the top between 110 and 130 parts per million. And as you can see, inside there are all those parts per million that you don't want to be putting in your body. So get yourselves a water distiller, 120 quid, put it on the go once a day, and you'll be doing your body a lot better than drinking it straight from the tap. Okay, what I've done, I've gone out to where I distill the water, and I brought in this, which is what I use to catch the water from the water distiller, to show you basically what the water is caught in. So this then goes under there. This has all been distilled, this water. So what I would normally do is take that top off, as I've shown you before, and I put the water straight from the tap, not this water, because that's now distilled water, with another jug like this, take the top off, pour it in, put the top back on, plug it in, leave one of these empty next to it, and it would slowly, drip by drip, fill this up. Probably takes about 3 hours. I think it costs about 30p on your electric. And so there, in here, we have pure distilled water. And I've been drinking it probably for about 4 years, one of these every day. And it's good for losing weight as well. So there you go.